Hello. It has been nearly another week. Sorry. Um, I would have came back earlier during the week, but the weekend tired me out a lot more. So now I'm just trying to take it easy. Um. So yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to customize some stuff in the background so it looks better. I don't know if this looks better, but we'll roll with it for now. But yeah, anyways, so like my title showed before, I decided to change it. Me and my group of friends and family did the polls, and things went really good. So here, I guess we'll start off with the characters. Now, first and foremost, you can obviously see that Nilou is now in my party, and I got her very early. You could probably already guess how much damage has been done to my roll, which is very little, so I'm very happy about that. So, as you can see here, two. So yeah, compared to Nilou to when I got my last 5-star, it was pretty early, and I won the 50-50. Yep, Silence right there. So you know, that's pretty pog. But what's even more amazing, which I'll just show my inventory, is I got not only a J cutter, but I got her weapon as well, very easily. So what the plan of thought was when we were doing the polls was I'm gonna set the path for the J cutter, because my idea was if we get J cutter early, we switch the path over to Nilou's weapon, so then there's a chance I might get a second J cutter that I could just use universally on someone. And then as that happened, I ended up getting Nilou's weapon, losing the first 50-50. But can I really call it losing the first 50-50 when it's her weapon? So yeah, first 50-50 I got her weapon, and the second one I got J cutter. And not only that, I got them both relatively early. I think I got both of them in under 50 pulls, which is pretty damn good. In terms of the 4-star weapons, I got the big MVP of the group had to have been the sacrificial bow. So previously my sacrificial bow on Diana was a R3, but now it's R5, and not only that, I got so many, I got a second R5, and I have an R2 as well. So yeah, we're eating good. I also decided to upgrade where is it? The Mondstadt weapon from the event that happened earlier, to level 5 or to level 90 before I lost a bonus. In terms of the other 4-stars from the banner, let's take a look. Oh yeah, I also picked up the bow for the fishing thing in Sumeru. I actually ended up having a bunch of fish left over. I didn't want to refine it all the way just so I can take a look at this, but I guess I'll refine it now. There we go. Oh, I'm not gonna level it up because I heard it's not really good anyway now. In terms of the other weapons, I got free of the Callus. I'm just doing R2 for now to have an extra in case. Got a bunch more rain slashers, so I have another R5 and R3. And I also got free of the sword, so I have a 2 and a 1. But I'm holding off on leveling it up because it took a bit of a dent on my crystals, but the crystals not worried about. The Mora took a big dent. I lost like, well, I wouldn't say lost 7 million. I spent 7 million. Also, another thing that went down the drain was some of my mats. Nilou's mats took a dent. So yeah. But not too much. I also took a dent on terms of weapon mats to level up the J cutter and Nilou's weapon. So yeah, hopefully we won't need those anytime soon. As of right now, I'm just trying to farm Dendro artifacts because I'm gonna hope Nahida uses them. Right now I have the MC with one set, and then I believe Lisa's holding my second copium set, which I don't know yet, so I'll get back to that. As of now, I'm just farming books because I am running out of books. And as of right now, I don't think I have enough. Nilou's level 90. Candace finally max ascension, but I'm holding off on leveling her up. I believe Sino is also level 90. So yeah, besides that, I've done all the event stuff outside of the new one that came out, but I'm gonna wait for that to release everything. And yeah. I guess I haven't done the test run. I've been holding off on that, so I guess we'll just do this in the meantime while I run some stuff in the back. I want to get started early just so I have some more time to do some more stuff because DBD or Dead by Daylight has a event going on right now and kind of want to play more. So right now I'm just playing or just starting early so I can get first story quest, which is my main goal for today. I don't know how much there actually is. From what I heard, it's like one of the more tamer story quests, so that's nice. But there's gotta be some sort of conflict for us to play as Nilou. So yeah, hopefully I'll be done within 1 hour and a half, maybe 2 if need be. And then besides that, I really got nothing else in mind.
Eyes on me.
Well, okay, I lied. I guess in terms of stuff for the upcoming week or so. Thursday I might come back, or well, yeah, tomorrow I might come back for to finally start clearing out the desert, because once again I have been completely ignoring the desert, so my map for that is still relatively low, especially the main area. I probably won't be able to 100% everything at this rate, because at least with the R&R quest I started earlier, I think.
Burst forth.
But yeah. Besides that, I can't really think of much else. I said earlier, or not really earlier, but sometime last week during my last stream that I was gonna jump back to Honkai because the last part of the Chapter 31 EX should be dropping Friday. So I'll be doing that in one whole session on Friday. And then, yeah. And then split between Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, depending on how busy I am, I'll be trying to fit in the world quest for the desert. And yeah, and then we'll keep slowly chipping away through it until the 3.2 update, which is not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. And speaking of which, the live stream should be happening this Friday, following the accelerated schedule. We'll find out by midnight if they post an announcement for it. If they post an announcement tonight, it's Friday. If they post one like Thursday/Friday, then it'll be during the weekend. Which I don't think they have any reason for it to be on the weekend, because I don't think there's any special celebration for it.
I'll protect us. All eyes on me.
But in terms of playing Nilou, I really like her aesthetics. The only thing that I see a problem with is, I'm pretty sure a bunch of people were already vocal about it, but the limited roster makes her a bit difficult to use. I'm fortunate enough that I have my Kali and MC built up in case I do want to use so I have options. But I think my main issue is not rare well, I guess it is part of the limitations with the comp, but I think my main issue is just the enemies are not, it's like so hard to group enemies. Like, unless I'm fighting like super big enemies in small amounts where like the hitboxes are big, gotta wait for enemy AI to like run up to smack me is what I usually have to wait to. But yeah, Right, not that that's done. We're running. I'm gonna try and do things thematically. Like if I have the character, I'll bring them for the quests. So as of right now, I'm gonna run the the Bloom team. Oh, hey Crimson. Anyways, story quest. All right, where are we gonna be taken? All right, back to the bazaar. We have not been there in over a month. Well, technically I've been there literally yesterday, but I guess over a month story-wise. It feels nostalgic hearing the city music after being stuck in the desert for quite a bit. Oh, speak of the devil.
Nilou, it's nice to see you again.
Once again, I think I talked about this during Sino Story Quest, but I don't know when this takes place canonically, because I know technically us being in the city is like breaking a merge, kind of, but here I can probably do a quick search to figure out her quest requirements so we get a timeline. I cannot spell. Prerequisites. Alright. Okay, you only need to complete Act 2, not Act 4 like Sino. So this takes place between patch 3.0 3.1. So okay, this makes more sense.
Oh, hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Are you here for some shopping too? That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sabzerus festival turned out to be a grand success. And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
I mean, we just got out of one celebration or festival, so
It's something
sure, we'll
like a tradition
bandwagon
of
off
ours.
another one.
Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner
I'm pretty
or
sure
later.
Barbara said something similar.
Mr.
How
Zubayr,
how
our manager,
not ironic,
always
but how
says
similar
that celebrations
in
aren't
mindset.
just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself. We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Ah yes, of course. Paimon wants to
Of
jump to the
course.
food first.
We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone. Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
I mean, we've brought presents before, nice to festivals, but for certain esteemed people.
No way! Treat others how you want to be treated, right? Paimon already has a great gift in mind. But maybe you could lend Paimon some more first? It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best.
Just to set the
mood.
mood. It's kind of like Christmas, I
It'll
guess.
also
It's
be
like
a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
it's like people have Christmas parties, but they don't necessarily have to present. It's just like you just have to have the decorations, I suppose, a bit more. Oh yeah, true. I don't know if she really remembered anything that happened back then, so who knows. I guess like some of the bonding we shared has kind of been lost, which is a bit unfortunate, but
Is something up?
oh yeah, she's currently unwell.
Yeah. But for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said.
Oh yes, her
All I
overprotective
could do
family.
was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater. It's all thanks to you and Nilou that we managed to save Dunyarzad. You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all.
Don't say not much.
Anyway, all that aside,
Being too modest.
are you thinking about coming to our event? Paimon thinks it'll be a
I
great
mean,
time.
we're already here,
What do you think,
and
Traveler?
to be honest, this is my whole purpose of being here to begin with, so yep, let's go.
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff. Whoa, did you buy all of this, Nilou? Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much. That's way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much. All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time. So this isn't even all of it?
Alright, Traveler, time to do your heavy lifting. Carry
Are
everyone,
you
or
sure?
carry everything inside
Of course!
your
Carrying
endless
stuff is a
pockets.
piece of cake for him, right, Traveler? I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead.
I mean, we're all in this together. We all
Well,
put in
let's
the
hurry up
effort.
and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
And it begins. To the Wise, an interesting lecture title. Alright, purchase goods. Let's see. Daily use or for celebration stuff. Oh, experience adventure, yep. Hey, that's us. Pog, not really pog you, pog me. I don't know, just different variations of it.
Oh, well if it isn't Nilou.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do you still have any food that's ready to go?
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubayr Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper. No, Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look!
Yeah,
Traveler,
Paimon didn't get
she
nicknamed
introduced
anything
Paimon
or some
correctly.
weird other title. What a first.
Don't underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Despite me cooking all the foods in the game that I currently have, I don't remember.
Ooh, what a fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat that's baked into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special
Ah, fuck, that
spices
sounds
into
good.
his.
Rice and meat.
Its
I know I
aroma
just
is
ate, but
just
damn.
so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself. We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Whoa, what a dish!
And we don't even get to see it. I'm gonna go check my inventory to see, or to see if I can find it.
Eat it fast enough.
Actually, do I even want to? There's
No
probably
matter
like
how
a
many
bunch of
times I eat
scrolling.
it, it's still so
It sounds like a blue
delicious.
rarity dish if it is a dishing game.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking
I
you for
mean,
helping me clear
1
my
versus
inventory.
100's a lot, but I mean, sure.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat? Make sure you got everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Oh, we got the dish. Oh,
Everyone
this
has
is
their own way with words, and it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
Oh, I believe this is Sino's specialty dish, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, here it is. I made the delicious one, and then Sino's is a pyramid. I know this guy we don't need to talk to, but see if he has any toy sold. Alright, guess not.
Nilou, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
Again with the
You and
sumpter
your
beasts.
jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen. Jude said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war. So they really do eat anything, huh?
I mean, they're big guys. Oh yeah, Paimon probably eats most things too.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things.
Kind of
The
like dogs with
textiles you
bones.
ordered are
Guessing.
highly durable and
I actually don't
woven from the
know
finest thread.
why dogs like chewing on
So even
bones.
if a sumpter beast
I don't know
got
if it's like
snacky,
a,
it'd still
if
have
there's
to
like an
chomp
actual
on it
like,
for a full day.
it's like actual food thing, or it's just like a urge
But
or
of
something.
course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a
This guy's
precious
voice sounds
product.
familiar. He reminds me of one of the NPCs we
True, it does sound like some good
He reminds me of that
fabric.
NPC during
Ho,
the Act
ho,
3 of the
have I
Archon quest that
piqued
did
your
the pottery
interest?
stuff.
If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think,
Probably more
Traveler?
reasonable than Dory's
No thanks,
scam.
Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in. Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie? I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubayr gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Gotta learn to control yourself. Spend only
Come
when you
on,
need to,
don't look
even
at
if
me
the
like
deal is
that.
good.
All she
Well,
got was a
I guess it
talking to
depends
from
on-
Zubayr, while I
guess it
was
depends on
nearly
the
fed
timing.
headfirst to the sumpter beasts.
If you know you're definitely gonna
My
need the stuff later on,
philosophy
then
is that
sure, call it a
stories
future
give
investment.
value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilou here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After
Maybe a
a
bit too
while,
trusting.
I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more
And
to
this
business
is, he's an
than
honest
just
merchant, you
selling
know.
goods.
Good
It's okay.
good
We're all
intentions, I
friends
guess.
now. There's no need to dig up the past.
We're all friends here.
That
Smile.
reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilou, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Oh great, we're piling
Just
on more
think of
stuff
it
for
as
the
a
Traveler to
favor
carry.
for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to
How
them.
awfully convenient.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods
Just
again?
accept the gratitude, Nilou.
Just
We're
take
gonna, we're
them.
gonna get
If
nowhere
you
with
really
this.
feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah,
Ah,
you
yes,
should also
bartering.
take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we
Okay,
can
well, it
share
depends.
this?
I wonder if we're actually gonna get
Hurry and
materials of any
take
sort.
it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache.
I'm gonna hope we actually get something.
Thanks for the huge
It'd
favor.
be cool.
There's still one more store.
Nope, more added to the
Are you
purchase
all right
goods.
holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? He must be tired.
Expecting Paimon to do something? Oh my god.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a sumpter beast?
Oh, hey, we do visit a toy seller in the end. Pretty sure we saw Farhad before. He was standing over there instead. Like by the signboard over there
About
back
time,
during Dark
Nilou.
Conquest. I feel like I
Farhad here
remember.
was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Trying to get a
Wouldn't
sneak
spoiling
peek.
yourself just ruin all the fun?
But people do it anyways.
Please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before.
And we just talked to you a few
Weren't
minutes
they
ago.
at the Sub-Zerus festival?
That was also true.
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath.
Ah, flower wreath.
I
It's been
really
a while
think we
since
should
we've.
wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, what a nice PNG
It's
flat
beautiful.
image. Get to
Did
see.
you make it?
I would have liked to have seen like an actual. Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you.
Farhad did most of the work.
Reminds you of the
What a
R&R one we
surprise,
had
huh?
back during
He
the Aranyako
actually
work
knows
was.
a lot about crafts.
Still kind of disappointed we didn't have that as actual cosmetic item.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Hey, we actually got one on her head. Cool. We got little ear thingies
Fits
too.
perfectly. They're so pretty. Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones.
God, this is like
I wasn't
this is like
expecting
Ayaka's
the
word
theater
quest
to
or
invite
story
such a
quest all over again. There's no
fascinating
mass size for
guest.
Paimon.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great. Please and thank you.
Yeah, of course Paimon will be the one to be enthusiastic about it. You aren't even doing anything.
But we have a pro now. Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubayr this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilou saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the
Nope,
regular.
dancers gotta maintain
Strength
form.
and balance are both really important for a dancer. No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Or Paimon's really taking this to heart. Jeez, Paimon.
Paimon can't fly anymore. Are you okay? okay, Paimon? Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad. Thank you, Sumter Man.
Oh damn, Paimon's hella tired. Like you could see it was like the figure was a bit blurred out.
Whew. Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya.
Yeah, Mr. Farhad.
Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us.
Farhad.
Else that would have taken way longer.
For some reason I thought the H was kind of silent. I guess I got that wrong.
Of course. Because everyone's working here together.
Much better than some
We're
other
all
places
like
where things were
neighbors,
much more
So
hostile.
we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business. With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work. I felt so guilty at first. Like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of
Look,
those
I don't know if
goods
it's
is to give
because
them away.
just kind of
That's
a
why
bit
there's
off
no need to
topic
stress
while this is
over the
going on.
freebies. All of us repay
But
others by helping
I
them
think I
when
need
they
to
need
start
it.
fixing my sleep again.
Oh,
Not that
that
my
actually
sleep schedule has
makes
been
a lot of
different,
sense.
but it's just like staying up late on a constant and not napping
This has
to
become our norm.
regenerate
and
my
no one
energy
keeps
midday
track
is
of the
making me
back and
feel
forth
kind of
anymore.
oof, you know? Guess better to start early, have more
So
energy
really,
than later.
don't worry about it.
Unless I started super late where my late night energy kicks in.
Alright. I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubayr and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater. Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration. Wow! The atmosphere here is so nice! Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Is it Rakar or Rekar? Because now I'm paranoid of all the H's in the names. Props engineer.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilou move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration
You got
event?
that right, ma'am.
You got it!
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping. The little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Soreen and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you. They
The
always
kids.
get
I'm
really
okay.
excited
I think
every
I'm.
time we hold
Well,
celebration
I can't really
event.
say what the general population's thoughts and stuff are about on kids, but I'm relatively more tolerant than most people. I'd like to hope. I know I have my breaking point, but I'm for one like to dote on kids a bit.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilou and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
That's good.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Yeah, that sounds a bit touchy,
It's all right.
intrusive.
It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident.
Ooh. Yeah, we
Material
touched a bit
struggles
of
can
a
always be
landmine.
overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubayr has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Kasani.
Hey there!
Ah, a newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Okay.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
You, on the other hand, you're a special one.
Ah, yes, Nad, you
How would
definitely
you
got the
describe
eyes.
the concept of art?
Is it this a test of
Mere
initiation?
curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
Annual manifestation of human sentiment, expression of our aesthetic ideal. Oh, the first one.
So that's what you think, Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing
Okay,
exceptional.
this fucking guy.
Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
I was gonna say I believe in both.
Doesn't follow.
Because there is
I've
natural
been
beauty in the
staying
world
here
that
for
we
a
don't bring
long
upon
time.
for ourselves, but it's just
On
something that
occasion,
just already
I'd assist
exists.
them in penning lines of dialogue.
After all, there had to be
But
has
most of my
something
time, I
to
just
compare with
stand
in the
back and
beginning
watch.
for the
I prefer
concept
to
of beauty and
abstain
art
from
and all that
writing
stuff
as
to
it
exist.
spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these
Nilou
can
herself
be
is
considered
art.
as forms of art.
Others.
It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
No, I mean this is technically true.
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience.
Sounds like it's breaking the fourth
is
wall a bit.
already all around us.
Very interesting interpretation or outlook on the world.
Hello.
What?
Oh, was she
Who
deep
are
in fun?
you can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop. It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about? Oh well, it's none of our business. Look, Nilou's
Maybe
back!
she's not completely satisfied with her
Let's
work.
meet up with her.
Feels
The
like she's
event's
not up to
probably
the
about
task.
start.
Oh, yep. There's
Sorry for
Mrs.
the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start. Let us give you a hand. Thank you. Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange. As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and we didn't
Self-esteem
like
a
it.
bit low. I
Oh,
see.
don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity. Everyone will love you.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's
Are you sure
nothing
about
to be
that?
worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people here, right?
Right.
Huh. All right. Maybe this will help. Everyone, over here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see herself as part of this community. But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through. Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Oh.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so have some confidence. Don't be afraid.
You've got this.
Is Mr. Zubayr here? Sheikh Zubayr, this is an urgent notice from the Akademiya. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
Oh, fucking Akademiya
What a
again.
condescending guy. What's his deal?
Since Zubayr Theater has long violated the Akademiya's policies and orders, we
Okay.
have decided to
What-
demolish it.
5.2 needs to come
As
sooner
its
so we
manager,
can
you must halt all operations
we gotta
and dismiss
demolish
all
the
staff
Akademiya,
members within
or
30
do a
days,
complete overhaul.
after which you will report to the Akademiya for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubayr.
And
You
that
seem
are
to
the
understand the
Akademiya's
situation quite
commands.
Perhaps you can reflect on the
screw right
reasons
off.
why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place? The Akademiya has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual. But our audience isn't the Akademiya. It's the people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore.
I wonder why she looks so
Changing
sad. I
our
wonder if she has
content
something
would
to do
not
with
only mean
it.
turning our
I hope
backs on our
not, and if she
vision,
does,
it would also
I
directly
hope it's
lead
not
to the
anything.
loss of our livelihoods.
I'm pretty sure it's not anything intentional, but
Yeah, the theater is very important to each and every one of us. The way they're doing things is so scummy.
preach.
I also don't know how we can stop them.
We stop them with
I
our
do not wish to
fists.
explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will, the answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Yeah, hard cap on that.
Enough!
Ooh,
Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
father. Oh shit,
Father?
going down. Okay, at least she's very expressive about her conservative
What's
theater.
Akademiya? This is all because you don't like Zubayr Theater. You're just using the Akademiya's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
Don't even call him father
This
anymore.
is
He doesn't
strictly
deserve it.
business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I
Okay.
hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste
Folly,
more time on
the
pointless
trailer,
arguments.
it's
Wrap
coming
everything up
together.
and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with. They get more and more unreasonable with each passing day. I have to think of something.
No need to think, we talk with our fists.
Sorry. My father is always like that.
The carefree warmth of summer will always give way to the bleak futility of winter. Man is even more fickle than the seasons.
Damn, what an artistic outlook on that situation.
Is this place gonna get torn down? No! I don't want that to happen!
Oh, shh, don't cry. That man was just trying to scare us.
He didn't scare me, no, in fact he flamed the fires
This
of
just
rage.
came out of nowhere. What'll happen next?
Beats me. Everyone else must also be at a loss.
Why couldn't he just have a good faith discussion with us? There's always room for compromise.
Well, if there really was, then we wouldn't be in this predicament.
Alright Nilou, what's the plan? What's your
Sorry,
thoughts on this?
I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilou. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food. Is what that guy said true? The Akademiya has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Inaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubayr Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did
God
nothing
loves some good
wrong,
old
then
family
there's no
feuds.
reason to listen to the Akademiya, right? Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight. That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do? What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
Yeah, time to fight back with words, like how they do it.
A debate? Huh. Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Akademiya's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater!
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Nilou,
Yeah, if
you're
you have enough
always
passion
so
about
stressed
it,
out right
I
now
think it would do
because you
fine.
care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
That's our Nilou. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Show cancelled. Alright, time to group up everyone.
Trying to best the Akademiya in a debate is attempting the impossible.
And you're willing to
Really
just
want
let the theater
try?
break
I
down like
won't
this?
stop you. It's not like our situation
We fight
can't get
against the
any worse.
impossible.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No
Ooh, damn,
playwright
he
will
spun
turn
that
down a
real
compelling
nice.
underdog story.
Yes, we do love our
Sure,
underdog
in
stories.
fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality.
It's okay.
I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help,
Little
just
did
say
they
the
know
word.
they're still not in reality. We have
Anything
plot
is
armor on
better
our
than
side.
just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the Akademiya that we have some fight in us. Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feelings. But when all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya!
Sorry, I've ruined the mood.
Hey, you're being honest
I
about
just can't
this
force
your
myself to
situation.
expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself
I
for
agree
the
that
sake of an impossible goal.
everyone should take a bit of the burden, but I also believe that you shouldn't call it impossible.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the Akademiya. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubayr Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
Control our own
I
fates,
understand
our own
what you're
destiny.
trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilou!
Damn, the kids are
Bad guy.
fired up.
Justice will prevail.
Make him eat dirt!
Okay, yo, whoosh.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight.
You say that, but
Thank
we
you for
still
your
haven't gotten a chance to
patience.
play as you yet. We're
I'll
gonna
do
fight
my
something
best.
at some point.
that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
Of course, we gotta pick the manager.
Pull everyone's thoughts.
Alright, Mr. Manager. What do you
Mr.
think?
Zubayr, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
Personal grudges brought into this, maybe?
Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In
I just realized
summary,
Nilou's
you need sufficient
water ring is
confidence
permanently
and
on
strict
right now.
adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
Alright, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The Akademiya sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business.
More than
While
we'd like
you
to believe.
prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. Nilou, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubayr. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest.
It's a backstory, yeah.
Her? My teacher. She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support Nilou. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever she says.
And oh, okay, let me not
I
sing
can't
the
do
rest of
that?
it.
Fine.
I mean, it's fine to invite your friends to attend, you know, the shows and whatnot, but do keep it civil.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the Akademiya.
I mean, this is your
That
livelihood
reminded
now,
me
isn't
of my
it?
younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Soren and Abi are happy. And Soren has also just passed his theater exam. He
I don't
can
know
start
if it
acting
repairs
soon.
all wounds, but it
He was
helps.
thrilled because he can soon
It helps you bear
perform
with
on the
it.
same stage as you.
Bear with
We wouldn't
the
be
pain a
here
bit.
if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Soren have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my
Wise
life
words.
ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears,
Gotta
a new
keep a
beginning
positive
might
outlook
just
on
be around the corner.
the things that happen.
Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Nilou, I know how important Zubayr Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Alright. I'm guessing it has to be her. Oh, no, maybe not.
Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilou. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilou without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
Yes, Mr.
Paimon doesn't
Art
really
Man.
want to talk.
Oh,
to you.
God, of course, Paimon.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a
Hey, that's Paimon
suggestion.
talking, not me.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again.
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilou. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the Akademiya can never understand. I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I found
Getting all
that
philosophical.
I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly
Damn, even
wanted.
the story quest
I left the
brings up the
so-called
fact that it
frontiers
was
of
mid.
artistic research and came to this theater.
Maybe that's where the meme came
For
from.
this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way... Mr. Zubayr and I refused to follow the Akademiya's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the Akademiya.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Wow. Paimon didn't think he had that in him at all.
The boy.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the Akademiya?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the Akademiya.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the Akademiya. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Pretty much.
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Oh, so
Exactly. They want
this
to
is-
look down
okay.
on us? Ha! We'll
They
look down
actually
on
made
them
them
first.
brought the meme to
Don't worry,
game.
everyone here has your back. The Akademiya's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe
Knowledge
that,
takes-
send them my way.
comes in all
I got
form.
them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea.
And the
Maybe that's
intricate
something
amount
I
of
should do.
details, plot,
Ignore him.
and all
He's
this
joking.
such.
Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
As things stand, there actually isn't much to worry about.
Everything will work itself out.
I love the Instagram emotes.
Sounds good. Inaya should also be back soon.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet.
Oh, I have a feeling I know where this is going. Where this is gonna lead us into.
Does she really need this much time?
Just watch her have been captured by the Akademiya for stupid reasons.
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubayr Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Oh, and then we're gonna run into
Let's hurry.
some good old pyramids, maybe. Oh wow, that's really far. Looks far on the map, but to be honest, it's probably not that long. Seemed like anyone's.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
He's in combat with someone? Oh, what the heck? Wow. They have a giant area.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there. Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help! I dance with the waves! Here!
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's alright if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubayr said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim. Whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the Akademiya. Especially since your opponent will be my father. My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first.
Of course.
I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Inaya. But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
God, we actually got to see this in the story clip.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
And the mic is peaking for dialogue.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Mr. Zubayr has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. No, there should be some... No.
Oh.
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater.
And I remember I failed the first time
Although she
during
ran
the
into
Archon quest and the
misfortune,
failing again.
it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of.
That a girl.
I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubayr Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
All right, let's go.
Wait, is this us going to Akademiya? Yep. Alright, where are you?
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Alright,
Okay.
wish you good tidings.
Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilou! Your words won over Inaya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win!
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
Yeah, we got the support.
Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it. Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
I'm one.
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is.
Yeah, it's a place full of
Let
many
me
things.
think. How can I put this?
Very.
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else
Because definitely
because
not.
of her painful past.
It's probably one of these two.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
This one popped up.
Huh? Got it. When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubayr Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubayr Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate. Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. It is set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed. Everything is ready. The only thing left is to wait until the day after tomorrow.
I hope I'll actually be able to get some sleep over the next 2 nights.
The reason we are gathered here today, well, 2 days time. This should be enough.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
I know I jumped all the way down, but fudge. I don't think it's over. There's something I want to check. I don't think it's here. I think it's over there. I'll come back later. Oh, the showdown.
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the Akademiya, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Akademiya's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Akademiya is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Akademiya wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubayr Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Akademiya in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubayr Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
We're narrating
Calm
this.
down, Nilou. First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the Akademiya looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However...
Oh boy. Alright.
Mr. Zubayr has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Inaya really wants to win. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all.
Art must first be...
Okay.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Don't think everyone is free. In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Akademiya's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Akademiya judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the Akademiya's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, Inaya really wants to... Mr. Zubayr... The theater carries everyone's feelings, and...
The most important thing...
No.
Oh my god.
Art must first be...
Everyone is free to...
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilou. Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubayr Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more
I like how
concrete
dead-faced that
matters.
was.
The essence of this issue is that you have violated the
Oh,
law.
I know what this one.
So you must now pay the price for
No,
your
that's wrong.
transgression. This course of action is also
Should we
completely
set
procedurally
a
sound.
soundbite for that?
We have already contacted Zubayr Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings, or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Akademiya.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on...
I'm gonna want to.
Mr. Zubayr has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Akademiya's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubayr Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah!
That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Akademiya, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Akademiya. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilou's definitely won this point, right? You're right. Stay focused, Nilou.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Akademiya's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubayr Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubayr Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income.
Oh God.
Without them, Zubayr Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilou!
Right. I need to keep calm, but
He's an ass. Yeah.
just a little more. Zubayr Theater isn't just a performance venue to us. The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. Zubayr Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubayr Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubayr Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss. The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubayr operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Akademiya. The Akademiya has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction. A setup? So Nilou's got him?
Oh,
Good.
watch him.
He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya. Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past.
The one true
She
answer.
already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubayr Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of
Okay,
the
yeah,
audience,
chill.
do not interrupt debate proceedings.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father,
Damn, I'm holding him
I
hostage
have
for
some
that.
final words to say. I've been doing some soul searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you, and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you? I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubayr Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are! Miss Inaya is a really good friend.
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubayr Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However, it is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you...
And you resigned.
Never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilou, you're amazing! I relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint.
The rush.
It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were so cool!
Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Yeah. Wait, Paimon's just out floating about on her own.
During the debate, you said that you found a new wish. What was it?
I actually want to learn how to dance from Nilou.
They're the best for the best.
Wish. But with your shyness, are you really going to be okay going up on stage?
I'll try my best. Nilou wasn't born an expert either.
All gotta start somewhere. Okay, I think everything else is back to normal.
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right? Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubayr had mentioned. Mr. Zubayr opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent.
But that's probably not the case. Hard work, right?
But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact. Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be celebrated, people will dance. In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes. I was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. And later on, I began to dance here in her stead. Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others. This is why Mr. Zubayr and I never intended to listen to the Akademiya. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end. Although, I do have a small regret. Yeah, even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father,
Yeah, they're
they
definitely
never
still
managed
awkward.
to have a real conversation with each other. Before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to. Yeah, but I still hope that things can change. It never hurts to have hope. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Part 2
Are
incoming?
you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her. You two are welcome here anytime.
Seeing you safe and sound in between adventures will keep me from worrying too much about you. I think I already see you two as people of the Grand Bazaar. Yep, without a doubt.
Just wait for the debate. I think. Alright, looks like we have to adjust the choice. Oh, hey, VZ, what's up? It's been a while. Yeah, you probably actually be able to show up and not be dead tired in the. How's it been going? Alright, 2022. Oh, we're tossed right into it. Oh my god, they're playing the music again. Alright, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm just trying to, I wouldn't say catch up story,
Everyone,
because
I'd like
this
to
has
introduce you to
only
our
been
newest
recent,
member,
but
Hinaya.
you know, I'm just trying to make progress.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on. So please, give her your support.
Oh no, don't tell me you tried building pity.
Hinaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing.
Well,
When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by.
I mean, all things are balanced, I suppose. But, I mean, I don't know if I've ever preached, I'm pretty sure I've preached it before, but once again, I'll say it. Building pity, how you're asking yourself to get screwed over.
Nilou's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination.
If I was a 4-star, the color they meant. Yeah, it's a the yellow-blue combo.
Huh? What do you mean by that? You do have a point there. The whole demolition thing was going overboard, but he really could have banned Nilou and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Let's focus on watching the performance. Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged in! Isn't that Inaya's father?
Did he really have to do a transition thing for that?
It's you two. I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance.
Well,
there is no need to trouble her.
I mean, whoever you're rolling for next will be guaranteed sure, but I mean, hopefully you won't feel too terrible about having Albedo.
Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the Akademiya, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person. There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave after the show concludes.
Are you scared?
Do not tell her that I was here.
Oh, well, Nilou already saw, so she'll probably end up telling her at some point.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this
Oh,
again?
what? They have a cutscene! Yo!
But you said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubayr Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
The awkward.
Yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece.
Aww.
But it's yours, if you'll take it.
Huh?
Oh, this is so sweet.
You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart. Father.
Aw.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
It's funny. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess, but I mean,
She probably would
You
have
know-
snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight. It might be best if they continue to keep some distance for now.
like, okay,
No matter where their hearts
I don't
and
know if that
bodies may
sound
be,
camera
they
angle was
will always
intentional or
be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
what?
Isn't this Zubayr Theater?
Oh, is this gonna be a little model thing that we get to put in our
This is
teapot? Oh,
amazing.
that's gonna be cool.
So detailed and polished.
Hello, Ice Bear.
We've also never made anything this complicated before. Mr. Zubayr and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Reikar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubayr Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back anytime.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
Yeah, that's basically how everyone's been about it.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
Yeah, there we go. Nurture Zubayr. And they just put it straight in our inventory. I can find it. Oh, I crafted these recently. Caught that fish recently. I don't know how they sort these. Ah, there it is. Along with the other thing. This was from Somno. This was from the Angel Share event. This was from Aika's quest. Okay, so it's closer to the bottom. It wasn't that long, but it was just more so just like a short, but it hits fairly nice. You know, it's like just a nice way to round things off. I think, I don't know, I guess it depends. Like, for most people, this story quest would probably be on the less interesting side for most, but I liked it. It goes more in depth into relations between people rather than rather than the world building this time around, keep things relatively small. Yeah, this is my current experimental Hyper Bloom team, because you know I don't really have much else to work with, so might as well have something. Sure, why not? Yeah, Aito is probably in the same boat. It's like a lot more into the politics and whatnot of Inazuma, but I mean, for me, I found it super enjoyable just because of the theme of Aito's character being related to some certain other characters in other games, so I couldn't just help but think of all the parallels. Okay, not grab that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure most people came here for the gameplay experience and not to sit around and just listen to dialogue all day. Oh yeah, me. Yeah, I remember Yae Miko's one, like the light novel thing. Yeah, they played off they played off a lot of tropes, and you know, as a manga slash light novel reader, I could definitely feel like it's poking fun at us.
That's close enough.
Oh, okay, let's see.
Propagate!
I'll protect us.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Body and know my sword.
Scatter!
Alright, there's that. What else is there that I can do since I didn't plan to? Today's. I could farm up the rest of the maps for this. Alright, sure. I guess we'll just. How much of these are? I'll really craft up to this so I don't have to see if I need more. If not, I'll just bring these to artifact domain. Can't call it on that note.
Surrender!
Let's see. The mask. Get the Oni mask. Craft the purple. Give me one extra. Two. Oh, and then we need. Let's craft just one at a time. Oh damn, they're gonna have me go up. Oh, of course they give me the double at the very end. Are you kidding me? No, that's just how it is. I'm pretty sure no one's ever gonna use this weapon. I just like having these story weapons leveled up all. Right. I think that's okay. I think that's about it. I know you came in at toward the very end. All I had planned was the news. But yeah. I'll probably try and come back I can finally do some desert stuff, because I've been sleeping on this, and I'm pretty sure that I am going to spend so much time here because I suck with puzzles. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, yeah. If I do come back tomorrow, I'll try and start earlier, just so I have more time to hash things out. Yeah, alright. Hope you have a good night too, because I'm pretty sure it's also late. 3 o'clock if I remember correctly.